no,
I'm turning on the
6
recording now because I'm just quite enjoying this conversation. I want to save it for prosperity.
I mean, in all fairness, you don't have to give Pebble any. I don't think Pebble's aware of how many.
Lassie had 14 potions of
yes,
healing.
but Pebble doesn't know that, and Kanye steals things. I think this.
Yeah,
This is true.
That is true, I do.
True. Did you
how
have
much? How much are you giving Pebble?
Well, now I've been called out.
Oh, no.
No. Taylor's been called out. Kanye has not been called out.
Kanye can do what he wants.
Kanye can do what he wants.
Pebble 4.
That's very generous. Pebble is grateful of the gift, unaware that Lassie had a single health potion on him.
Did you also? Did you also take the Staff of Defense, by the way?
Yes, 100% I took it, mate.
Good.
In all fairness, I do think if he comes back in, probably the staff going to Dharma isn't a bad idea.
No.
Because it's a monk weapon.
Yeah, the staff.
You can use it as a monk weapon, so it'd give him plus AC as a monk weapon. Otherwise, if you use it, you could, but you've also got like a magic sword. And to be honest, at this point, Kanye's becoming slightly festooned with weapons that I don't know how he's carrying.
I have a little too many weapons.
Yeah, encumbrance would the only thing I'd be worried about there is encumbrance. Kanye is absolutely the type to fucking hoard weapons.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You need a bag of holding is the problem.
Not a bag of mushrooms.
Yeah. Can we transmutate the weapons into mushrooms?
No. How
does true polymorph apply to mycelium?
My brain is mush right now. How many coppers are in a gold again? It's 100, isn't it?
100 in it.
Yeah, it's 100. It's increments of 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, gold's a lot higher than copper, guys.
Yeah, but like it's 10 for silver and then 10 for gold, so it's like
copper's a pennies.
Yeah.
What is it? Dimes? Dimes are 10 pennies?
Something like that.
I tell you, you're gonna have to help me out here, the American, bro.
Yeah.
Nickels are 25, right? No, quarters are 25. Nickels are 5 times 10.
I've never lived in the States, man.
Oh shit, fair enough.
Yeah, I spent most of my time in Asia, in Barcelona.
What up? Asia.
All right. I think it's a good enough time to sort of chat. Right. We are. One second. I need to check something because I'm 90% sure that if I give you the option for it, you're going to fucking take it, and it's going to annoy me if I haven't prepared it.
That's bad.
Yeah, I want to talk to the head of handling. I want to talk to the manager.
Pebble's just gonna mourn for a bit. Like this is the first instance of death to someone close to him that Pebble has ever experienced.
Death, baby. Gonna bring y'all together.
Pebble is a child. Lest we forget. Actually, wait, Taylor, how old is Kanye?
Technically, he's lived 69 years.
Yeah.
But he's a lot older because he spent a lot of time in the.
He's technically 169 from your point of view, but he's only lived for 69 years.
Which is super young for a half-elf.
Yeah, they live to 180, if not longer, if you're strong enough, you know.
Quick, like, mechanics and housekeeping thing, because we've not done this throughout the entire one. When we're casting spells, are we going to be looking more at the components of said spell? To be like, spells, if you don't have the components on you, you're not going to be casting them, or let's say like...
Well, you do need the components for them, yeah, but obviously you can literally buy a component bag. Like, that is an item.
Yeah.
But you will need to buy a component bag and like re-up it. You know, a lot of the time it's not consumed. You just need to have it, so it's not. You don't need to like constantly use it. You only really need to worry about consuming stuff if it's like, you know, it's consumed
like revivify and stuff like that.
Yeah. Shit.
proper chunky spells.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many of your spells, Taylor, are.
All I have
relevant.
to have is food. I'm just checking them now. They're verbal components, somatic components.
I don't think bard spells you really need anything.
Yeah.
No,
I was gonna
no.
say, as it
Need
stands, none of my
armor
spells need anything, and none of yours
No.
do.
Yeah,
No, it was for like the hand movements. If you're holding like a shield and a weapon, technically
Yeah.
you can't.
I think it's a good idea that we become a little bit more pedantic over these things.
Mm.
As much as, especially as our characters start to die off and we change into different roles.
Yeah.
Like it's
the learning.
This is something that if I start playing a spellcaster anytime soon, that you guys will have to keep an eye on for me, because I am so shit with components.
But you know, that's
so
something
bad
that
at
you know, like
components.
I'm not good at remembering concentration checks and shit. You know, like honestly, like we just need to all get a bit better at, like, oh, I'm concentrating on a spell, I took damage, I just rolled my concentration check. Like I succeeds, it fails, whatever. Because otherwise, it's like, you know, it can be really complicated. So
I'm not gonna lie. No, there's a component section to spells until you just brought that up.
No, that's what I mean, because we've never done it in like one shots or anything like that. So I thought it'd probably be, if we're getting down to like mechanics and stuff like that, it'd probably be a good time to bring it up into.
Well,
and
the thing is, as well as
dice as well.
You got Lassie dice, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is none of the characters we've had so far in the party have been out and out pure spellcasters.
Apart from
Lassie's the closest. Lassie's the closest.
Yeah.
But druid spells versus,
but he was
like,
more of a melee druid because of the way Circle of Spores works.
Yeah, Shillelagh, Shillelagh was good, baby.
But like we haven't had like a wizard yet, so we haven't had people prepping spells, and we haven't.
Yeah, and like ritual casting as well.
Yeah, one shots for sure. But in campaign,
how does a reloading mechanic work? Because that was one thing I wanted to ask.
So
about.
The way the reloading works is you can reload as your free action, essentially.
So with crossbows, I can only hit them every second turn?
No,
free action.
So it's your free action. So it means that you can't say like talk to an enemy because you'd be busy loading your crossbow. Like you couldn't make a perception check or whatever. You'd have to do that as like an action instead. Or like if you drop your weapon, for example, you can't fire it and reload it on that turn and fire again or whatever. You if it's been fired and not reloaded and then you drop it, your free object is to pick it back up, essentially.
I was just so I've been playing it fine. Then,
Yeah.
It's more it like a lot of this stuff is really like
rules lorry.
Yeah, you know the thing is, man, like a lot of the things are going to be we'll do the things that we want to, and we won't do the things we don't want to. But you know whether we kind of like keep it up or not, debatable. Man, Joe, what? Like I, I'm gonna have to one day just replay the whole of Dragons of Icebar because you've done like none of the quests from it.
If I say this dragon just floating about having fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I wanted you to take the mushroom, because I'm like that could be quite helpful with the dragon.
Yeah, elemental damage is gonna fuck us up at some point. I just don't know it.
Yeah. I don't think any of the characters have elemental resistance or anything that could give elemental resistance now that Lassie's dead.
No, I'm about to say Pebs is only good at being resistant to like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Shit in battle, man.
I wouldn't say you're bad in battle. As like a bard.
You're a support.
The only times I do well is when I'm support, right? The only times I do well is when I have a scroll of Fireball.
But you are also like the only person who actually, you know, you are the only person who can cast like spells without it being like super difficult at the moment, because you're the only one who's a spellcaster. So you know, from that point of view.
Plus, have you got Have you got all of your spell slots and stuff?
What do you mean?
As in, like, have you looked at all your spells since you leveled up?
Yeah.
Have you added any?
Yeah. I mean, my
So,
guy,
yeah.
like, I'm playing him as a support and for social situation.
Which
Nice.
that's what bards are, really.
Yeah.
It's like-
I love playing bards, and I love bards because they are fantastic support and roleplay characters. But if you're gonna gauge yourself as how many enemies if you killed or how much damage you've dealt, then no, it's not going to be that impressive.
Nah, it's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
But it's the whole do you gauge a fish's ability to climb a tree kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Well,
Um,
let's do the easy guys.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It is as well. Like, where is my head gone? It is also as well like about leaning into like the role play aspect, and also like as a high charisma character, something that probably you need to consider whether this is what you want to do. Is tends to be high charisma characters are like the ones that are the like party leader, because
as it would be in real life.
Yeah, I was like kind of waiting for you to take on like a leader role, because like that's your entire character all in one.
Yeah, it is
force everyone to do shit. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it's just
you
like taking the lead
it
on
would
social
be.
interactions.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's in by purely if we're looking at character sheets, Kanye is far and away the most suited to be a party leader out of everyone who's in the group. We're a very low intelligence, smash kind of party.
Yeah.
So having someone who is
good at talking, apparently,
it's the most important thing, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. I feel like I've started to a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. I mean, the whole interaction with the
Man, do you know what as well? Like the whole flip on doing the fucking torture. That was like a mad, like suddenly, like, oh yeah, okay, Kanye is a lot more tough than you expect him to be.
yeah, no, it's.
There's not a lot of information for that.
Yeah.
Also, I just watched Reservoir Dogs, so kind of.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I love this little NPC just sat out here on the far reach of the map. What are you doing? What are you doing,
Right.
little guy?
Let's find out. Right.
This guy.
Right.
Pebble's gonna come stand
So
over.
you guys are all as we begin, and let me just we're kind of like properly getting into the game now. Only 45 minutes after I asked, after I said to you guys, I'll be ready, and we're only just starting now. But right, so as you guys are waking up in Phandalin, we kind of like open really on where you think you guys might be. So I think I actually even have the map that we had originally for you guys is the interior of the inn. Let me just check. There we go. I have the interior of the inn here. So I imagine Owlie's kind of been put off into the stables, I'm guessing. And
Owlie and Lassie.
Get rid of them. And get rid of Lassie.
Hey, have a nice time.
Right. So you are in your. Do you think have ended up in a room together, like?
Yeah.
Staying together, or were you in separate rooms?
Probably at this point, one room together. If it's just the two of us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys wake up to kind of, by now a familiar kind of like a familiar ceiling of you're quite used to being here. You spend a lot of time in Fandolin, and yeah, you both have mega fucking hangovers. Pebble is still pretty like knackered, I imagine, because you have been drinking quite heavily and very much. You were also very, very exhausted. I think is fair to say. Let me just turn you guys up a little bit. So, from the point of view of waking up, getting used to the hangover of a lifetime, what are you guys doing as you first get up? Really?
Wiping the sweat off my face. I'm like, Pebble, got weird last night, man.
Well, no, remember too good. Head hurt, sore pain. Ow.
Man, we gotta go bury this body. I think we should do this back at Kragma Cave. But first, I think we need to sort some stuff out here with the leaders at Fendlin and see that little dwarf dude that hired us.
Pebble agree. Pebble say we finish task here quick. Go back cave. Pebble build tomb.
All right, I like that. Can we? I want to get this the leader of the Fandolin thing now. I want to talk to them about Kragma Cave real quick.
So probably the leader would be, technically speaking, the leader is the guy in the town hall who you haven't met yet, who's been hiding from the dragon this entire time.
Yeah, I'm a lot more persuasive this time around. Man,
realistically,
so.
like kind of
quest from him, like Sorry, don't mean to keep
you have had you have had a couple of quests from him, but you've been paid for all of them. Another person you might want to talk to is Sildar, who I think is still around. He's the guy from Waterdeep, who came to have his sort his friend out, who basically you killed off the guy who betrayed his group. But he's one of the Griffin Knights of Waterdeep.
Yeah, okay, the guy we saved at the beginning, right?
Yeah, right at the beginning. And you also have his. Basically, one of the things that you picked up was a Griffin Knight's sword and armor, which, when you first met him, he was wearing. The sort of very, very first time, right at the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't pick up anything.
It was mentioned last session. If you don't think you picked it up, then you didn't pick it up.
What was it? Where was it?
It was at the front of the castle, near the entrance. It was one of the rooms that you guys went through and investigated.
Yeah. I mean,
I think I mentioned scooping it all up.
Yeah,
that's the one with the chainmail and all of that.
It was like chainmail and a sword and stuff like that. So
yeah, no, I've got both of those.
Yeah.
Okay. I say we talk to Sildar first, then go to that dude's hold up in the castle, because I think we have that that thing of extending was meant for him as well. But I just want to make sure he knows that we're in that cave, and he should fuck with us.
Okay.
Full of collapsing is what I was talking
about. Okay. Okay, so what are you doing first of all then? Getting up and what, like eating?
Yeah, go see the dude that's hiding.
Okay. Okay, the first things first is as you guys come downstairs, the like common room downstairs is an absolute fucking state. There's like broken stools, tables. There is like just a table in a corner that is just full of empty bottles of wine. Kanye, Roland, I guess it would be like Insight
Memory
or
check.
insight or investigation.
Investigation.
Rolls like shit in 3,
17.
2. Oh.
Oh,
Wow. Okay, so let me just double renew the thing so I can see your roll. Wow. 17, you're like 100% sure, like vague memories are getting back to your life. You remember ordering wine, lots of wine. You also have a vague recollection of the barkeep telling you they'd run out and getting quite upset. And like you were covered in blood. And I think that they just gave you everything they had. um,
God.
you also sort of vaguely remember Pebble being upset and breaking things.
He's a miserable drunk, that Pebble.
And also then trying to like fix them, but like, fixing it in like Pebble has got like a really delicate touch when Pebble is sober, but you just really remember Pebble picking up like a stool that he'd broken like a leg off of and just slamming the leg into it and completely snapping the stool in
I'm just
half.
gonna slowly put 15 gold on the table as
Um,
we move
as
away.
you do, you just hear a cough at the bar, and Tobin Stonehill is just kind of sat there, looking a little bit like, you know, he was very very like into you guys for saving him and his family, and he is very much changed his opinion of you after what happened last night.
I put 5 more down.
Well, God bless you, sir. But see, you you drunk my wine cellar dry, uh, Sir West, and it'd mean the world to me. I won't ask you to pay for every bottle. I did say I'd be doing your food and lodging, but I wasn't quite expecting. And you see, I did have other guests last night for the beginning of the night. You see, and well, folks feel quite strange when two blokes walk in and one of them's covered in blood, and then they put a statue of their friend in a stable, and there's two owlbears out there, and you must understand, Mr. West. It's
I understand, but we were in mourning, sir. Our friend had passed away, but fear not. How can we make this better for you? Do you need more money?
roll a persuasion check.
Okay, okay. Well, that's a nat 1, so 18.
Uh, I
That
think
one.
Like how a
nice.
nat 1 is a fucking 18.
Yeah, you can't roll lower than a
This
10.
is so broken.
It's so
That's
much fun, isn't
so
it?
broken. Surely like a nat 1 cancels all of that out.
I think because it's a nat one, I think, well then, Mr. West, if that's truly what you mean, then to renovate my bar from all the destruction and to pay for all of the drink that you and your companion have drunk, I'd be asking you to pay me a minimum of 50 gold pieces. And of course, I don't want to rush you, seeing as you are in mourning.
I threw 30 more at him.
He takes the gold. You can remove your. I think it was 50 gold.
Yeah.
From your inventory. Well, God bless you there, sir.
I
I
Pebble's
put up
gonna pay him. Pebble's
with
gonna pay him 20 extra.
and thank you very much, there, Mister Pebble. Uh, and I'm sorry for your loss. I would ask that you get those owlbears out of my stable as soon as it would be possible to do.
We are leaving town soon, sir. Don't you worry.
Then
Don't
that
you worry.
is most generous of both of you, and I will get you your breakfast on the house. Thank you very much, sir. And he just wanders off and start. You can hear him talking to his wife in the kitchen, who like you just hear her like occasional words of like but the stop and all the wine, and just like they're having a domestic in the back, and then
Pebble,
70 gold. Yeah.
Pebble, we need someone to look after us while we're drinking. That was far too expensive.
Pebble, agree.
All right.
By the way, just to give you guys like a little bit of a an understanding of how much money you spent on booze, it was um, because normal wine, like a glass, is 2 silver pieces. You drunk like 3 fine bottles of wine, which was 30 gold. And Pebble drank basically a gold piece's worth of ale, which is a lot of ale. And then you did about 10 gold pieces worth of just furniture damage.
That's more the point of what we would do, though.
Yeah,
That's really great.
yeah.
That's okay. I agree with that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's fairly valid.
As you come down though, someone else comes from upstairs, and looks to you, Kanye, and says, "Ah, Mr. West,
I know
what
that list
a
venue.
pleasure it is to see you once again,
I
you
still got.
wascally man. I saw the way you drank your wine last night. Quite the liver you have."
You learn some things on the road. You learn some things on the road. Um,
It,
yeah, we were looking for you actually.
indeed.
Pebble, I think you have some of this man's stuff.
Pebble have monster bird armor.
Could it be? He goes over and takes up the chainmail and the sword. My grandfather's blade! Oh, what a terrifying experience it was to have lost this great, great weapon of my house. I cannot repay either of you enough. However, I am certain that I heard of what occurred last evening, and I will be paying for your tab, good Sir West. I will hand over the money necessary for you, and he hands you a bag with 75 gold pieces in it as a thank you. And he also says to you, Kanye, I it had not occurred to me, having not heard your name before, but you are truly of House West in Waterdeep?
Yeah, and I pull out my house necklace, this insignia, dangling. I'm long.
As he looks at it, you see his the eyebrows very much raise.
Ooh, can I cast detect thoughts?
Uh, you can, yes. Let me just look at what Detect Thoughts exactly entails, and if you can make a save or anything.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is on the mind at that moment. As an action, you can either
Which
shift
is
your attention.
Oh, it's the second level. Cool. Okay.
You want me to? You got it.
Yep. Okay.
If I probe deeper, he has
Yeah,
to make a
but
wisdom.
surface thoughts. Okay, surface thoughts that you get from this person. You get a lot of surprise, and then you see an image of your father in his mind's eye, Lord Raymond, the head of House West, which is Kanye West's actual dad's name.
Nice.
You also see he is wondering how you are related to him, because this is the seal of one of his direct descendants, and a true member of House West, but he's not heard of you before, and he's very impressed because your dad is a very very important person,
Yes,
and then
Daddy.
he's also feeling a little bit um, intrigued about why you're out here, but he doesn't seem surprised by the fact that you're not in Waterdeep. In fact, he seems a bit um, understanding, I think, are his surface thoughts.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
I asked him why does he ask about my hair? I don't
uh,
probe. I don't probe
I
deep.
had the good fortune to meet your your you are truly of House West, of direct line.
Yes, sir. Got a little bit
So
lost and
your father truly is Lord Waymond.
yeah, Daddy. That's Daddy.
Then he takes a very deep bow. Truly, I apologize for any rudeness you may have received from me. I did not know that I was speaking to the son of the guildmaster. It is a true pleasure to meet you. Uh, I I must head back to Waterdeep soon. My mission here has changed. Now I have found out about Iarno. Uh,
Hold off though. I don't mention seeing me. I'm actually wanting to keep this as a surprise for when I see my father.
I I thought, given the state of your house's recent issues, I thought this might be the
Recent
case.
recent issues, you say? I've been away for a while. Not what quite up to date on everything.
Ah, I I see. Uh, one does not like to spread rumors, but there have been uh, troubling reports of people acting against your house. And as you know, your father is quite old and frail now.
Sure, he would be getting up there now, wouldn't he?
So your dad was about 60 when you disappeared. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I probably should be younger, if that makes sense.
mm.
So, just going off like the math doesn't make sense. But yeah, okay, okay, got it. Because
So you're
I mean,
probably about like you probably
I,
disappeared in your sort of 20s ish,
uh,
um,
yeah,
and have
yeah,
then kind of had 100 years of
yeah.
Feywild time.
I made him 69 just for I
But
mean,
we can absolutely have you. You aged 49 years while you were in the Feywild.
exactly. I like it.
um, but your father's kind of about 160ish now. So
Uh,
getting quite old in half elven terms.
okay. Well, we will surely make our way to Waterdeep soon.
Truly, if you so wish, of course, it will take me perhaps on a good horse, perhaps 7 days wide back to Waterdeep. I do not have my griffin with me. Uh, I must report on what has happened to the Silverhand. Uh,
If
should you
if
wish
you
me to carry a message?
yes, but you must only do it in front of my father, because I do not trust my siblings over there. But you can mention to him only if you are alone with him.
I see. I will endeavour to do so uh, uh, and pass on your greetings.
and I give him a little boop on the nose.
Make a persuasion check.
Nat one again.
Get that system early.
It's an 18. No, that is an 18.
He's very confused by the boop on the nose, and very quickly leaves. Right.
Pointy ear have weird way of saying bye. Why nose touch?
Just felt like, it fit the
Pebble
moment.
boops Kanye on the nose.
Nice.
Strength check.
You take the shove action. Boom. Yeah.
Well, cool. That's sorted. I guess we need to make our way to Waterdeep at some point.
At some point, you do.
That's kind of fucked. All right.
Deep water sound interesting. Who next we speak with?
Either the mayor or the dude that hired us.
I don't think he told you where he was staying, but Gundren is here in town.
I asked. Can we ask the barkeep where Gundren would be?
You can. Well, Mr. West, and thank you again for the gold. I believe that Mr. Rockseeker would be. Where would Mr. Rockseeker be? I believe that there were no rooms here, so he's gone off down to the Sleeping Giant. Now, obviously, what with all that nastiness with the Red Cloaks, it's not quite the most salubrious place, but it's not a bad place nonetheless.
All right.
Hell of a word.
Thank you very much. Let's go see the mayor, and then we'll go see that guy. All right, Peds?
Sound good.
Cool. Off to the mayor.
Okay. You head off to the mayor's place. Are you doing anything with the owlbears, by the way, before you go?
We should check in on them.
Yeah, make sure they're okay.
Make sure they're not eating people.
I can tell them to stay there, I guess.
By the way, you enter into the stables to find Sildar looks really upset because the male owlbear is currently yamming on a horse.
Fuck's sake.
I think you would probably assume that it is his horse.
Is his horse still alive? No.
No, I'm chunking that horse down my guzzle right now.
Yeah. There's two owlbears just really enjoying the taste of horse meat right now.
Why would you keep it next to the fucking owlbears? Or did we?
Why would you
Technically, you guys put the owlbears in a stable.
We meet again,
Do you
Lord.
want some money back, Sildar?
Yes. I would require those 75 gold pieces back. I must go and hire a steed.
Yeah. Pebble's going to give him an extra 20 because Pebble's not very good with money.
Yeah. Okay. He's very like, he notices that Pebble giving him the money is very kind.
Pebble's gonna put his arm around this guy, give him the 20 pieces, and boop him on his nose.
This is wonderful. What a charming fellow you travel with, Lord West. Thank you for the gold, sir. I will be away. And leaves again in a hurry because Pebble is like 6 foot of pure muscle, just like gripping around his neck and then booping his nose.
You hear a little dwarf's voice in the back of your head saying, "Stop spending my money."
Spend it all. Spend it all.
Bye.
Hey, man.
Bye. Yeah.
Jesus. Can I try to like calm these fucking owlbears down?
Yeah.
Saying
They're not
no,
angry, they're just
no
hungry.
yamming.
You can. Should you equip a particular item, you can do it with advantage.
I'm equipping that particular item.
Yeah.
But do I have to like click on it or?
So you can roll. No, it's already equipped.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll animal handling with
advantage because they are owlbears and they have a yeah.
So that's a 15 or a 15.
If you right click before you do the rolls, Taylor, you can click advantage on it and it'll do the advantage for you. It's great.
I didn't know.
I only realized like 2 seconds ago. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Okay. I think that's probably a 15 is enough. You're almost certain that they calm down. As you enter and kind of like start trying to calm the owlbears down and get them to like stay and not do anything, you notice that Owly walks up and sniffs the book in your bag, and then sort of like I don't even know what sound Owly makes.
Do I speak to him? Yeah, I speak.
Not like a purr, but kind of like a soft sort of and rubs against you.
Yeah, I mean, do I want to? I understand. Like he's like, oh, I noticed that book. I don't think I can speak to Owly just yet.
I think even with your extremely low passive perception and insight, you would probably be able to guess that it is something to do with the book. The book glows very, very faintly with sort of magic.
I can't speak with animal.
Okay.
Mic on, David.
Yeah.
I mean,
welcome to my only time speaking in D&D, where I'm going to be a DM and not know what's going on.
Okay then. Have fun, Owly. Owly.
Share your screen with me.
Owly's kind of just Lassie, and rubbing against your bag.
Yeah, it's Lassies. We'll get you somewhere safe. We need you guys to just chill here for a while. Stay here. You already have a horse.
You see Owly like like when you see like pandas and they just like sit down like almost like cross-legged things, and Owly's just like sat there like.
Good Owly.
Owly stay.
Good.
Awesome. Look after the other one, please, Owly.
That's a check to make Owly keep the other one here. Owly will stay anyway because of the book. You can give simple commands because of all the animal handling stuff I made D roll before. So Owly will follow simple commands, but other than that, it's a check.
Okay. Look at the other one and say stay as well.
You absolutely can. It's an animal handling though to make him stay. With advantage because it's an owlbear.
Oh fuck! I didn't do the right click thing.
That's all right, bud.
Okay, that is 20, 30.
You're confident the owlbears are staying there.
Let's go into there.
Owly even just sort of waves as you're going. Fairly convinced that they're happy to be there. Right.
Bear wave.
Right. Where are you going next? So
we want to go see the. We need to go talk to the mayor just to know not to fuck with Cragmore Cave.
Yep.
Yeah, just to make sure that Cragmore Cave stays. Like we're not going to harm them, they're not going to harm us. There's some goblins around, but
okay.
If that's going to be our base.
Yep. Okay. You go to the Town Master's Hall. Let me just move us.
We do need to see how the goblins are getting on, by the way. It's been a minute.
By the way.
Yeah. So the two owlbears, which by the way are giant creatures, like barely fitting into the the stable. So you guys head to the Town Master's Hall. hopefully you guys can see now. Yep. As you arrive, you see the like the board outside the Townmaster's Hall. All of the quests that were on it before have been torn down, and there are like three quests, like sorry, four quests hammered in quite deep. Especially the one right at the top, which says Dragon Barrow. The dragon that besets us is not the first to threaten this region. Between here and Neverwinter lies the barrow mound of a warrior whose magical dragon slaying weapon helped fell a green dragon terrorizing the high road a century ago. Rumor has it the dragon slaying battle axe is buried there too. Retrieve it and let the battle axe be its own reward.
I love how you're saying this because you know we would ignore the mission board.
I like to mention the mission board that you have not used once. It's really
Yeah,
nice
it's
to
definitely-
just like
Battle axes are martial weapons, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, okay, we
Sweet.
take all the shit. We take all the stuff. Yeah, all the missions and stuff. Just to appease magical skull.
just to sort of like prompt you. Underneath it, there's a one that is like very recently put up. So the Dragon Barrel one has probably been there for like 2 days or so, like 3 days. The other one is like these are other ones. Sorry, there's one more that's like quite old. That says, "Go deliver supplies to Redoth the Druid. See if he has any ways to fight the dragon. Apparently, he has experience encountering them before. See if he can encourage the Emerald Enclave to intervene." And then the two brand new quests underneath that are Gundren Rockseeker seeks adventurers to help avenge his kin and put a stop to the schemes of the Black Spider. He will be looking for people to escort him to the mines where his brothers were last seen. And the final one says a large group of goblins have been spotted moving through the woods. A large encampment appears to have been set up in Cragmore Cave, seeking adventurers to clear out the goblin infestation. 150 gold pieces.
Right.
We'll take
all of them now.
So first of all, to the mayor.
Yeah. I'll put them in the handouts.
Yeah, great. I need like some sort of setup where I have like quests lists, like a pause menu on an RPG game. Like
yeah. Also, I'm going to. I've been very very bad at like doing proper like distances for like travel time. But I found a good like a good map that basically does it all for you. So we will be a bit better at picking up travel time. You've eaten today. You will need to like if you don't have any rations, I think you should have loads because I think Lassie had a bunch on him.
Yep.
But it will be worth making sure that you have rations with you where possible.
Okay, I need to pick up some actually because I used some in the last game. Cool.
But you can pick them up quite easily. Rations aren't expensive.
No, they're really cheap. That's why I bought quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, we go up to the mayor.
Okay. You go to the mayor's office. Again, there's like a nice woman sort of like just sat there like doing kind of like admin shit. And then there's that like locked door. It's like been reinforced recently with like strips of like iron and metal across the front and like a bar across like the small slot. Yeah.
Hi, how are you doing? We're here to talk to you about your cave problem, goblin problem. Who can we talk to about this?
Oh, you come to solve the cave problem for us? Well, that'll be just marvelous. Of course, our our mayor has been worrying about this quite a lot recently. So anything you could do to solve that problem would just be wonderful for us, really. And it would be Mr. West and his companions.
Yes, yes, it is.
My name Pebble.
I'm sure it is. Lovely to meet you there, Pebble. Right. Let
This
me
lady,
just.
nice lady.
Right. Let me just find the name of the geezer. What's his name? It is Town Hall. All right. Mayor Harbin is inside. Unfortunately, you'll need to ignore the smell. He won't come out the room anymore. Not since the dragon
Yes, the
destroyed
dragon.
them goblins on the road about a day or so ago. He's a bit worried about the dragon, you see. So we can't get him out. But if you need anything, you can talk to him through the door, and I'm sure that'll be fine.
Yeah, same shit as last time. All right, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Well, aren't you a charmer? I'll help you anytime.
Oh, you.
Right.
Yeah, just hi, Mayor. We met previously. This is Kanye of House West. Just wanted to talk to you about your goblin problem.
Pebble, say hi.
Oh yes, I'm here with Pebble.
If you're going to solve the problem with the goblins, I'll pay you
Yeah, but you just
150 gold.
no, it's not that. It's just I think you have a
160 final offer.
No, sir, it's not that. It's just that they're actually not a threat to you. They are part of my new
They are a
enterprise.
bloody threat to me.
I don't believe so. They are. They are actually under
I
my
think they're
watch.
working for that dragon.
No, they're not, sir. They are actually working for me.
Are you a dragon?
Unfortunately, no.
He not dragon.
Roll a persuasion check.
What, to convince him I'm not a dragon?
Yeah.
He can't see you. He's hidden.
He doesn't trust anybody at the moment.
That's a 20.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. I believe you're not a dragon now, but what do you mean they're not a threat?
They're actually part of my enterprise to make shoes, sir. Yeezys. Maybe you've heard of them?
Roll a luck check. Just roll a d20 for me.
19.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeezys, you say? Would that be? But I heard that there's been a new fashion trend up in Neverwinter.
Yes, those are mine
Fine
actually.
shoes, I hear.
Yeah. Are you a fan of said shoes?
My wife would like a pair of them shoes, I
Oh,
hear.
get you a pair soon, as long as you leave us alone, and maybe we can have a little alliance of sorts. You know, you help us, we help you, kind of thing.
Well, perhaps I could be persuaded if you gave me some of these Yeezys, but
Yeah.
the problem is there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What are you counting?
20
The goblins.
goblins in a cave.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
far from here. And
Don't worry.
there's wolves, and then there's weird snake things with teeth, and they are hunting everything in the woods, and people are worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they are allowed to hunt as long as they're not hunting you guys.
Yeah, but they're hunting all the food.
Yeah. Resource scarcity,
Maybe.
baby.
Can't
Okay, well,
find elk for love nor money these days, I hear. Not that I get out very much.
well,
Price of jerky's gone through the roof.
I bet it has. I bet it has. I mean, maybe if you were to supply us with some rations of food just to help us not have to rely solely on hunting.
Teach them farming. Teach them farming.
I tell you
Or,
what, if you're You swear these goblins are dangerous?
They are not, sir. They are the nicest of goblins.
If any problem, Pebble will stop problems.
That's a Kanye West guarantee.
I tells you what then. If you're serious and you're willing to get some Yeezys for me and my wife, and you just hear the woman who's like been out front on the desk this entire time just just for me and my wife, then I guess there's a lot of noises coming from the woman at the front desk.
We will get you another one as well from this fine lady here.
Sure. Whatever you say. If you was to find us some Yeezys and your goblin folk stop hunting and start spending some money in town, perhaps we could come to an accord. We'll leave them alone, and they can participate in our economic growth.
I think that would be a fine idea, sir.
Splendid. I tell you what.
Teach them how to farm as well.
I don't know how it works. You'd have to go and talk to someone about farming. But I tells you what, if you wanted to, pay. How much would it be for? Let me just see how much it would be. 1 second, I need to just open up a shop thing to work out costs.
Have some income into the village.
Right. So, how much are Russians?
What are Russians?
Yeah, Russians are
Rations, not Russians. Got it.
yeah, not how much Russians are. So Russians are. I tell you what, we'll sell them to you cheap. 3 silver pieces for rations for 1 day. I reckon that would feed 2 goblins because they're only little folk. You
3
get.
silvers.
That would be. We can sell you enough rations, so that would be 10 silvers. How many silvers in the gold? Fuck me, man. Maths is not my strong suit.
10 silvers in the gold.
10 silvers in the gold.
Three silvers per 2 goblins. 2, 20, 60, 30 silvers, 3 gold.
So 3 golds. 3 gold a day. If you get a month's supply, so they stop hunting all of our stuff, then we'll let you go and we'll strike up a deal. And in the future, they can buy all their food from us and we'll leave them alone. In fact, we'll even stop them getting cleared out by other adventurers.
I appreciate that. Okay.
What's that? That's 90 a month?
So it would be 90 gold just for this first month, and then yeah.
Right. I'm gonna leave 90 gold here with the fine young lady at the front desk, and then in the future I will have someone drop it off. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Sounds right for me. In future, the cost of running the business will come out of your you won't need to worry about it, but just for this first one. You're basically bribing him to not leave the goblins alone. So that's the 90 gold.
Just to again slightly entrepreneurial thought here, out of character, which is naughty, but we should be marking these goblins if they are to be running about to make sure people know the difference between hostile goblins and our goblins.
Oh yeah, I mean our goblins. Let's just say they all wear Yeezys.
I was about to say Pebble could make a necklace for them, like a little pendant.
That'd be good. You need to think of what you're going to do, but essentially they are now your responsibility, and what they do is your responsibility.
Yeah, don't worry. I have plans when we get to class.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me just make a note that you are now responsible for the goblins. 20 of them. Building up your army. Right. So you've spoken. Is there anything else you want to ask him about?
I mean, we got this like pole collapsing that the
Oh,
reading the
I
notes.
think
I
he
think we
will give you something for that.
yeah, right, because that's
Yeah.
that was for
It
killing.
should be in handouts, but I think that he. It was one of the things from when we went to Gnome Guard.
Exactly. I
Uh,
remember.
I think he'll pay you 50 gold pieces for.
Cool.
Uh,
I will take that because I'm running out of fucking money, guys.
um, he gives you back 50 of your 90 gold pieces
Cool.
to
Cool. Cool.
to
Cool.
take the pole of collapsing, which you kind of like wedge under the door. Doesn't quite go, but he's not opening the door anyway. um, I'll come get it at night when their dragon don't come out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You do you, man. You do you.
Um,
All right, Pebble. Last thing we need to do in Fandolin. Go find that dwarf and figure out what the fuck's going on.
Smelly dwarf, go find.
It's a fucking expensive day, Pebble, isn't it?
Pebble losing money. Pebble,
right.
Pebble, hemorrhaging
Yeah.
money.
So it's about a day's travel to get to the cave from where you
What?
are.
Oh, we gotta meet up with the dude, the Roxy. Isn't that
Yeah, you
Roxy?
can meet Rock. You can
Yeah, yeah.
meet up with Rockseeker. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind
What's
of
it like
it would
about?
it's like the probably about the 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're meant to be meeting the Harpers tomorrow, but it was never specified like a time. Um, you got the impression from them though that it would be at night because they don't want other people to see them meeting you. Obviously, you know. Uh,
Also, there's that portal. There's a portal in Fandolin.
There
Wordle.
is, yeah.
there's a portal in Phandalin, and then there is also obviously it will take you if you're quick. It will take you the on a horse or by owlbear, I guess it would be. It will take you half a day to get to the cave, so you'd get there just kind of as night is falling if you go after you talk to Gundren.
Alrighty, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to speak to Gundren.
Yeah, and that other bar.
Okay. You find him. I
Also,
can't
Dave,
remember.
I'm trying to get to the point where you come in, man. I kind of have a feeling on when you're going to start coming into the game, and I'm trying to get to that point for you, bud.
When is that feeling?
Uh, the castle that we are going to open up.
Okay, I'm
um,
gonna say nothing.
right. You go speak. Yeah, but we need to do all the like. This is all the important
Yeah,
story
yeah.
shit that
It's all the
And
normally
important
and
stuff.
stuff.
normally you don't do any
Yeah,
of
yeah,
this
yeah.
stuff. So it's nice to have a whole
It's
session of
good
like.
to just get it
Yeah.
out and stuff.
Yeah, we've got all the quests. We've
Yeah.
sewn up a couple of
So
other quests. We've got our business in order. It's been a very
so
productive day.
you meet
It's been real productive.
Gundren. I can't remember what his accent is, so let's see when I open my mouth what he sounds like.
West Country in
Is it West
3.
Country?
Hello, my name is Gundren Rockseeker.
just
How
just
are
to fuck us off.
you?
Hey, Hunter
Hey.
Rockseeker over here.
My name is Gundren Rockseeker. It is pleasure to meet you.
Small man speak funny. Ha ha ha.
You too. You speak funny too. Very amusing.
You odious dwarf! How dare you speak of me so?
I also speak Gnomish. Your
Fantastic. We're
Gnomish
gonna
much better than your common. We speak Gnomish together.
excellent.
Let's
No, that'd
keep
be
this
a
in common, please.
fairly perfect time. Silent small half elf.
The
Okay.
elf man, he no speak Gnomish.
No, no, I
No,
don't
he
know.
is not educated enough. I'm afraid he is of low birth.
What are you saying over there?
You
What are you saying?
speak
I'm about to make
very,
this.
you speak very good Gnomish, very enunciated Gnomish. I very clear for me. Gnomish not the first language.
I'm glad you find me understandable. As you can tell, common is not mine.
Yes, it's easy to tell. Common not first language for me either.
Excellent stuff. We should probably switch back to common though for my vertically challenged friend behind us. Um, it would be of
This
his benefit.
is true. I like you better now I know you speak good Gnomish.
Well, pleasure to make your acquaintances, Dwarf.
Is
Yes,
pleasure. Uh,
excellent.
you switch back to common.
Kanye, we speak common for you.
Thanks, bud.
Yes, we speak common for you, elf man.
Okay, dwarf man. Let us talk about what was happening inside that castle. Any bits of information you can tell us about this black spider, black widow,
I I do
black
not
spider?
know who is Black Spider. I have only met minion of Black Spider. Is men who is black and turn into other men. Sometimes
Yeah,
they turn into drow. I think drow is maybe Black Spider because they
yeah.
speak undercommon.
So what did they say? Do you can you help us with? Because we saw your quest out there. We're gonna come help you. We have some stuff we need to sort out, but then we're gonna come help you take finish these guys off.
I
The more we know, the more we can help you.
okay. About half day's journey from here is place me and my brothers mining. He starts mumbling things in like a very like even Lassie like you not even vaguely similar accent wise. A language you can't place. I will in place with brothers we find ruins and evidence of forge of spells. We
Oh,
search for forge. I go to get mining supply delivered from Neverwinter, and then I come back. I get attacked. I get stuck in castle, and my brothers have not been seen in town. I think they are dead in mine.
yeah,
Mine
we
is
heard.
where we find Spider, I think. But tunnels have been collapsed. Is not easy to get into mine.
Well, it's
Needs
actually funny you say that because our rock friend over here is really good with rock.
yes, but
Or good at
needs
go through rock.
spells and mining. Take many days to
We
open
have
up tunnel that I have found. We open old exploration tunnel. We close because is a dangerous climb down for people who are not adventurer type like self. We opened we close up old exploration tunnel and open new shaft. New shaft is completely destroyed with magics. And he
I like this
shrugs.
plan. Okay, we will be back in a few days, maybe a week or so, a
It
couple
will
weeks.
take full 10 day to open
Uh,
exploration shaft on my own.
ooh, okay. Well, maybe we will. Is it which direction is this from Fandolin? We maybe we can meet there.
He points out sort of like east, basically from the center of Fandolin. It's like maybe like 2 or 3 hours hike into the
Okay,
mountains.
I'm aware of where this is now. I'm like, it is east from here, a half
Yeah.
day, and we should run into it. Okay. We have some things we need to sort out, but we will meet you there perhaps
10
before.
day I will be able to open shaft in
We
10 day,
might not be 10 days. It might be a little bit more, but we
but
will.
in 10 days shaft will be open. If you wish to then enter in 10 day, you can enter. Before 10 day, no shaft is open unless you have people who mine for me.
Yes, got it. is perfectly fine.
Yes?
Okay. Yes, we'll see you there, bud. And then I boop him on the nose.
Ha ha ha. This is very funny elf thing, yes?
Yes.
I'm just learning. I'm just learning it myself. That the elf he tends to touch noses when he leaves.
Uh,
Touch his nose. He'll get a kick out of it.
ha ha ha. I touch your nose now. He boops you back and then walks off. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Shall we go to Cragma Cave?
Now we bury Lassie.
At Cragma Cave, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So it's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Taking like all the rations and stuff for a month is going to need a cart, but
I also get my rations as well.
Yeah.
I need it.
The owlbear can pull the cart fast enough that I will say it will take you. If you go fast, it will take you half a day to get there.
Let's do it.
So you can be there by kind of like midnight-ish, essentially.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, you power through. Can one of you just roll a d20 for me?
Yeah, I got it.
What
Haven't rolled anything today.
you
This is
doing,
exciting.
David? How's it going?
Having fun, D?
I'm gonna go make dinner. See you later.
Yeah.
It's a 17.
Right.
Wow.
Okay. After about 6 hours journey, you come up upon some trees. You have the two lovely owlbears, and obviously there's Pebble and Kanye together. Ooh. Right. Let me just quickly roll. See. Passive perceptions. Passive perceptions.
Should be a
Very
-5 if they're going quickly.
You don't see anything as you come across, come upon this sort of like road through the woods. Like I said, about sort of 6 hours or so in, it's like a little dirt track through the woods. If you look on Roll20, I will just move you over now to where you would be. Right, let me just check that that's right. Cool. So you are here. It's currently like nighttime. So what's your? You've got dark vision, don't you, Kanye?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see 60 feet, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You can see up to this distance. Right. Do you continue onwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we didn't see anything, so I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yep. So you move forwards. You get to in your with your cart. You get to some trees on either side of you, and you are going to be attacked. So, could you both roll initiative? I'll go quickly roll the initiative for them. They're going to get a surprise round. Right. Let me just get their stat block up and put on some.
I got to the toilet real quick.
Yep, no problem, buddy.
But I need to go to the toilet as well.
Good. Let's have a quick toilet break now, then, while I set this up.
7 for my initiation, by the way. Initiative.
Your initiation. Okay, cool.
I left rugby long ago.
I know. Right. So initiatives. Oh, it's okay. So 7 for Pebble.
you getting attacked by?
You're about to find out. Right.
Do we move forward? I guess we have to move forward.
Yeah. Right. So you are kind of in between the trees as this happens. You can control Owly. You can't control the other owlbear.
Isn't David controlling Ollie?
What's the other owlbear called?
Lassie.
Dad, wasn't he?
Let's see. There we go.
Or whatever. I mean, or whatever it is. I was thinking.
There's now Owly and Lassie. So, you guys are on the back. David is going to run the owlbears to make life easier for me. Right. Let me go for a quick piss, and then we'll jump back into what's happening. By the way, if you'd got anything below a 17 on that roll, you wouldn't have this combat encounter. Right. Whenever D is here, if he returns, man, right. Be back in 1 second, bud.
Pebble, this is kind of down to you, man. I'm not great in combat again.
Yeah, no, I imagine a fair amount of bardic inspirations and support stuff.
If they're humanoid, it starts to be skewered in our favor. But I need you to smash.
But so the second Pebble gets hit, he starts raging. So we just need to hope that they hit.
I don't have that much health. I'm still really squishy.
Just if you can, just hide behind Pebble. Yeah, annoyingly, I won't rage on sight. But I'm hoping with the surprise round they hit me.
I might just use my rounds to chug potion.
Yeah, just be ready to effectively boost me, and we'll be fine. I think it depends on how heavy this is. Actually, I need to quickly.
I got a lot of bardic, so.
I need to roll my my weird and wonderful. Bear with me. Got my pot of dice. Alright, we got 43. Okay.
What's that?
So I'm rolling my rage boosts. And the first one I've rolled is 43, which is my head swells up like a balloon for duration of rage, and you give a hover speed of half your walking speed and are immune to prone.
Nice.
So I'm just sort of floating around.
Quality.
Right, 71. Also, I'm just going to quickly check these. Bolstering magic.
What's this?
Okay, I can't use that, so that's 99.
Right. Oh, is that D? Hey! D, you are running owlbears. Stats in the handout. I need you to roll initiative as well.
Cool, give me 1 sec. Cool. Both owlbears, yeah?
Yes, please.
Cool. Initiative is plus dex, right?
Yeah.
This will be the boost I get. 62.
Also, Pebble.
Yeah.
You have a note in the handouts that you found by your bedside.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Bear with me.
9 and a 3.
Okay.
And then last roll.
I will say though that the one of them will on command. The other one.
Kanye, anything? Anya got no no or.
Apparently not.
Okay, so DM heads up. If I rage, my rage effect is whilst raging, my torso can spin like a propeller, allowing me to make a single attack against all targets within 5 feet as an action.
Nice, cool. I love Propeller Pebble. Kanye, what's your initiative at?
23.
23. Damn, nice. That is very useful. Right. Cool. Let me just check what their attack dice is. Okay.
Yeah, it was a nat 20.
Right, let me just get out a bunch of d20s, a bunch of d4s. Right.
Oh, that's touching.
Right. Right. So, right. It is time for El Combat. Time for some battle music.
Is the other owlbear's HP, is that still 49 instead of 50?
No, it's way higher than that. It's like 70.
59, sorry.
No,
70. Oh.
Yeah, he's an alpha. He's a
Cool.
He's the Giga Chad owlbear.
Giga Shad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it just says 59 on stat block.
Right. Let me give you control of the owlbears, buddy. His is 75.
Cool. Still the same damage die and everything else, yep.
Yeah, I can't give you control of them, so you're going to have to tell me what you want them to do.
That's fine. They're just...
Right. They can you can give commands to Owly, but not to anything else. Right. Speaking of, 5, 10... right.
They look so small.
They are small. This is not a difficult combat encounter. This is a random wilderness encounter. Right. Okay, cool. Right. So, we're going to have three attacks against Giga Chad, Owlbear, 3 against Pebble, and 4 against Kanye.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I guess it would actually be 3 against Kanye and 1 against Owly. Right, okay. Let's do Owly's one first. Right. 17 hits, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Owly takes 4 damage, and it is the Sturge is attached to them. Okay, so Owly takes 4 damage, so their HP is now 36, and now a Sturge is attached. Can you remember that the Sturge is attached? I'll put a little like red mark next to Owly.
Okay. I'm also keeping track of the HP as well, so you don't have to worry.
Cool, that's excellent. Kanye does a 14 hit.
No, not with the staff of defense.
20 does.
Yeah.
And a 23 does.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take, that's 2d4 damage. You take 2d4 plus. You take 10 damage, and you have 2 Sturges attached to you. Right, so out of nowhere, you guys see there's these like horrible kind of like bat-winged mosquito things, but like the size of like puppies almost, come out of the forest and stick their like beak thing into Owly and into Kanye and start sucking blood. Right.
They must be easy to hit.
Pebble. Ooh. You have all. The lowest one to hit is a 20, so I'm imagining they all hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that is you take 3, 6, 4, 10. You take 19 damage, and they are all 3 Sturges are attached to you. Okay. Right. Okay, cool. So, 3 Sturges are attached to you, and you've taken 19 damage. We're going to roll against the Giga Chad. Come on, Giga Chad. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, it's only a 13 AC.
Okay, cool. So he takes 3, 4, 7 plus 6. He takes 13 damage, and 2 Sturges are attached to him.
Cool.
Okay. So he has 2. Pebble, you
Audi
have
has
3. Owly has just the 1, and Kanye, you have 2. Okay, cool. That was their surprise round. Kanye, it's you. First things first, you take. You take 10 damage at the start of your turn.
Bro,
Fuck.
me?
Yep, they drain blood at the start of every turn.
Okay,
The
cool.
Sturges.
Well,
Get them off
we-
you.
We are all dying.
I attack one of them that's on me.
Yep.
All right.
Roll to hit it.
11.
11 doesn't hit, but I will say, because it is currently attached to you, you get advantage on attacks against it. Because it can't move.
Okay, that one hits at 22.
Definitely hits.
Right.
Your minimum damage is enough to kill it.
Cool. It's dead, and I take a potion of healing as a bonus action.
Okay. So roll to heal essentially.
How much is it?
So it would be 2d4
Oh,
plus.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right. It's cool.
So Kanye, as like you just feel like these like needle like long sort of needles almost jab into your skin, and you're like feeling woozy from blood loss. You literally just like skewer one of them on Talon. It is the Sturges' turns. They don't attack on their turn because they are attached. So there's what? Who didn't have them attached? So Kanye and the Giga Chad Owly. You have 2 of these kind of like bat things, like zzz, just like zip past you and miss, and you watch as the Giga Chad Owlbear, who is pretty fucking pissed, sees another one zip past its face. Owly takes 4 damage at the start of Owly's turn. It is Owly's turn.
Okay, cool. Owly is just gonna like attack.
Cool.
There's nothing else to do.
It gets advantage on the one that's attached.
On the one that's attached. Cool. It's gonna need that advantage. Does a 17 with
Hits.
no plus hit? Cool.
It's got like a +7 to hit, so yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
it does 1d10 plus 5
it
damage.
dies.
Cool.
Owly no
and
longer
then
has anything attached.
can it? Because it's got
can
multi-attack
yeah,
as an action.
It can attack the one next to it, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to attack the one next to it.
Which is not the one that's attached to Kanye, but he only has one thing attached to him now.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah. It dies.
Cool. Sweet.
It is
Good, Owly.
Pebble's go.
Oh, Pebble's raging.
Cool.
He has been damaged.
Yeah.
So that's,
actually, start of your turn, Pebble, you take. Sorry, I forgot. They do their blood suck at the start of your turn instead of attacking. So you take. That's 8. 8 plus 9. You take 17 damage.
God damn.
Jesus. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. But it's your turn now, and with your
Yeah.
rage.
Long rest anyway.
So my rage attribute allows me to spin
Yep.
anything on my torso. So I'm going to attack all three of them nearest to me within 5 feet.
You get an advantage because they're attached.
Mhm.
You need to beat a 14. It shouldn't be hard.
Bear with me. Yeah, first one
Okay.
hits.
They all die. Your minimum damage is enough to kill them. You no longer have anything attached to you. You are cleared. Do you want to do anything with movement or anything
Oh,
like
and sorry, the one on Kanye is within 5 feet of me.
that? Is
Oh,
it?
is that?
No.
Oh, sorry. No, I apologize. I thought the
No.
red dot was where it was. No, that's
No.
fine. Sorry.
It's just on the other side, so it's just out of the range. Otherwise, it would have been killed. Okay. It's Giga Chad time, Lassie. I imagine it's going to attack the things that are attached to it. So roll twice to hit.
Yeah. Will do.
11 doesn't
9
hit.
plus. No,
Oh,
it's
no,
a 9
hits.
plus 7.
Definitely hits.
Yeah.
One dies and is no
One
longer
dies.
attached. Roll to
Cool.
hit again.
And then.
Anything above a 7.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a 14 plus 7, 21. So the other one dies as well. So 2 dead.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So nothing is attached anymore. Background, Kanye, it is your go. You take.
Oh, what's the damage for the alpha?
Oh, actually, yeah, the alpha had 2 attached, didn't it?
Yep.
So the alpha took 7 plus 6, 13 damage.
15.
13
Cool.
damage. So the alpha currently has 60.
49 health.
62? 49? Oh, yeah, 49.
Yep.
Kanye, you take the full 7 damage. But it's your go and it's advantage because something is attached to you.
A lot of fucking damage in this, guys.
Yeah.
This has done more damage to me than anything else that we've come across so far.
Yeah, attack it.
Roll to hit with advantage. Beat a 14.
Ooh, okay. Oh wait, how much does it to kill them? Because I might hit it with my daggers because it has a higher hit.
They on your minimum damage will be enough to kill it with whatever you hit it with. Your fist would be enough to probably kill it. Yep,
to hit.
it dies.
Cool. And can I, as a bonus action, can I kill the one on the chat? I can do it actions as a bonus.
I'm imagining if you've got your dagger and your sword out, yes, you could. You'd have to move around the Albers though.
I don't think I can.
You could reach it. You could get to here.
The icon stuff. But yeah, I rolled to hit that one as well.
Yeah.
This one time.
With Talon.
Nah, that doesn't hit.
Nope. So you're here.
This one's not attached.
No.
I don't think so.
It's just floating. I think the bear though. Right. So it's that thing's turn. You've just swung at it, so it's going to attack you. Does a 15 hit you, Kanye?
Yep. Fuck.
Okay. You take the full 7 damage again, unfortunately.
I am bloodied.
And it is attached. But it is Owlie's go. And it is within Owlie's range.
Bomb.
With advantage, because it's on me.
Nah, it's dead either way.
It's dead.
It's a 17 plus 7.
It's dead. You finish. Combat is over.
Well, that sucked.
They did 36 damage to me.
Yeah.
I'm at
Yeah.
4 HP, dude.
I'm at 13.
I mean, you're meant to be having like 3 combat encounters like that a day. So I am very, very kind, I feel, as a DM. Right. So we are back to if you want to, you can rest, or you can just push through and then take your like long rest or do whatever you want when you arrive.
That's when we get there.
Yeah. Okay. You travel through. sort of with that interlude and all the rest of it, it's probably kind of I want to say like 9 o'clock at night or something. Maybe a little bit later. By the time you arrive, like midnight, I guess you would arrive. Maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. You get to Cragmore Caves, and I will put that up for you guys now. So you guys are. Let me just quickly select everybody to make sure your tokens move across. You guys are all now at Cragmore Caves, where there are lots and lots of goblins. Initially, slightly freaked out by two owlbears rocking out. After a while, though, they're kind of recognizing it's you, and you see a familiar looking goblin. I think his name, runs out to the front and says, Kanye, Master, it's a pleasure to have you join us.
It's nice to see you again, old friend.
I don't know why, but for some reason there's 12 new goblins joining us.
Yes. We met some more believers, and they wanted to join our new venture, our new very profitable venture. I've seen.
Yes, it was quite amazing that we have been at for independence. We sold our wares, and they sold them on to Neverwinter, and it has been considered. Apparently, they caught the eye of Dagolt Neverember and have become a fashion statement.
Okay.
Uh,
Like, been fine work.
roll a history check
Okay,
because it would have been about
that's
time.
an 18.
When you were around 100 years ago, Dagolt Neverember used to be the head of the city of Waterdeep. Legend has it that he had.
The one that's been kicked out and
Yeah,
is staying.
he's now the head of the city of Neverwinter.
Ah, yes. Okay, yeah. I'm remembering this wolf.
Yeah.
I'm remembering. Cool.
Right. So, Yumit kind of gestures for you to. He's also very, very excited. I
Listen,
see that you have bought us some food, and not quick enough. It has been very difficult with all of these new people to feed us all.
I got you. Yeah, we've sorted some stuff out with Fandolin, so you'll be now receiving steady rations coming in on the exchange that you guys do not hunt in the woods and
We
are
must
allowed to.
pay for the rations?
Yes, exactly. You're now allowed to go into Fandolin
Oh,
under my.
praise be to Master Kanye.
And then he goes running inside, shouting, sort of like very excitedly. This is probably like you get the impression that like roll a quick insight check. I know it's not your not
Not
you,
my thing.
but Pebble can give you advantage if you want as well.
Yeah, Pebble gives advantage.
Okay, 9.
Um, even with a 9, I think you can see that he's very happy about you arriving with food.
Awesome.
Right. So, what are you guys doing?
we-
It's currently, like I said, it's sort of like 12, 1 o'clock. You've probably got about like 2 hours or so before you would need to sleep. Otherwise, you'll take on exhaustion.
Right. We go inside. We put the owlbears away. I tell them to stay. And not, stay. That's all I can really do.
You need to make an animal handling for the other owlbear.
Do you want to call it home?
That's
What?
it.
Do you want to tell them that this is their home now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We say home if we can. I mean, I have very
right.
good things I told them.
Or just say nest?
Animal handling to.
I'll speak to them with animals because we're about to take a rest anyway.
Okay, yeah, you could do. If you do speak with animals, I'll let you use persuasion instead.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I tell them that
Not
this is their
not with
home.
advantage, just flat persuasion.
Yeah, but I mean that's minimum 18, bud.
Yeah.
Such broken.
You need. I'm going to say that with an 18, Owly will listen to you, but you need to get a 20 to get the other one to listen.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, yeah, you have to make some challenges, eh?
Yeah.
So yeah, we just tell them this is their home, and then we ask them now not to eat any of the other small things around here, and we will provide them with food. Okay. All right, and I'm rolling. Well, that's an 18, mate. That's an 18.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Listen,
the 18.
you look. Owly is like, Owly stay, Owly stay. The other one though is just like grunts at you and then just like shows you its ass and then falls asleep. Um, maybe it'll stay, maybe it won't. You don't know. Uh,
We'll deal with that tomorrow.
yeah. Um, you can make your long rest if you want, and then, or do you want to just open up the thing first of all? It's up to you.
No. I mean,
Long rest first, and then open it up.
Okay. You guys find a place. It's like uh, it's really busy in here. Like they Yimik, who's Nuz's dad, like lets you guys stay in what used to be Clark's cave, because the other cave is like literally stepping over the warm goblin bodies. You're currently in the kind of like workshop area of the cave. Um, Owly and Owly and Lassie the bear like cram themselves into this like bottom cave bit here, where there's like a goblin who is super excited for them to be in this cave. Like he really loves animals and is very happy.
yeah.
He's
I ask
going
him to look after the big one and try not to let it come out, or come
to.
find me if it tries to escape.
He actually rolled a 16 plus. Yeah. Um, After he starts stroking Lassie, you see that Lassie like settles down and looks like Lassie's going to stay.
Nice.
Um,
What is this young goblin's name? I like it.
uh, you don't know, but this is also the cave that has like next to him. He has like the weird snake monster that you saw in the castle.
What are those?
So you guys get through, and you're kind of in like what used to be Clark's cave is now like a workshop essentially. It's still just kind of like full of stuff, but that this is what they're currently using for a workshop.
Cool. I mean, I guess we take our long rest, you know.
Yeah, you can roll. You can definitely just run the long rest and wake up kind of. If you're not like doing watches and stuff, I think it's 6 hours or 8 hours, and you'd wake up at like 8 in the morning.
I don't know. But what do you think? Should we take watch? Do you try? I
Just
mean, I
aren't the goblins watching out for us? We have like a
trust goblins. I trust the goblins for
huh.
help, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Um,
Cool.
you have a long rest. It's very nice. You wake up to find Yumik is kind of like worryingly close to you. Like, I watched over you, Kanye.
Sorry, what do you say?
I watched over you, Kanye.
Thanks, and I boop him on the nose.
Ha 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 ha. This is funny. Yes.
This is funny, right?
Uh,
And Gimmick, we were thinking we want to start getting a owl bear breeding program. Oh, let's see. We got those two down there. We're gonna see what we can do with you. Just letting
uh,
you know.
One of the goblins you sent to us, Kanye, his name is Lupo. He he is very good at training animals.
Cool.
Right.
uh, yeah.
Awesome. Hebs, I don't know what you want to do. I mean, like,
Heb, Heb,
also, hey, I at this point, will we sort this out, or by give him more money to invest into the company?
To invest, the next bit would be
I don't know. We
uh,
just for this session, man.
uh, another 120 gold.
Yep, I got that.
Okay. this is
Pebble want Barry Lassie.
the next investment though, Tay, is like 3,500. But
No, I know.
you're up to the kind of like best cheap one that you can do.
I'm aware. I asked, what I keep forgetting his name, but the chief guy. Hey, we have to bury our friend, and we would like to bury him next to Nuns. Would you mind that?
You do us great honor, Kanye, by burying him next to my son. We have
Maybe we could
laid out a
do
little area by the woods where he liked to stay.
cool. Maybe we could get, like a little statue of them too. I mean, they're about the same size, right?
You know that Lassie wanted to be buried in the cave.
Yeah, well, in the
Oh, I
cave.
didn't know that. Okay. Yeah,
But
fuck
there's
Lassie.
there's a little like spot that you could basically
Yeah, cool.
build
Yeah,
something for him.
yeah. He hates trees. I
Yeah,
forgot.
Bury me in a forest and I'm coming back and killing you. Like total party wipe. I'm gonna come back as a beholder and just be like,
yeah.
no.
Lassie the Lich.
Yeah, Lassie the Lich just
I will
rises.
say if you're just like interring the body, that can be done very quickly, and that's like an hour or two's work. If you are planning to like build statues and build a proper tomb, based on like how long it would take for Pebble to do that, certainly, because I assume Pebble would be the one doing it. That's like at least 10 days, maybe 15, depending on checks.
Yeah,
that'll be my downtime.
Yeah.
We'll inter him
yeah,
for now, and then
let's do one of Lassie instead of Nuz at this point. I feel like Lassie actually met more than Nuz did.
Nah, Noz was our first death.
Should we do? Are you saying we should do it for Nuz?
You could do more than one, but it would depend on roles and how much time, basically.
Okay.
well,
Whatever.
Pebble's going to be fairly
We can come to
insistent
that
on doing
after.
one for Lassie's opposed to Nuz.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
We can do that afterwards, though, when we get to the downtime portion.
Yeah, we'll inter him for now.
I play the song I made about Lassie
Yeah.
called Lassie the Racist Dwarf.
It's so accurate, isn't it? So
And that was a 17 for my performance check.
Great.
good. That as you begin to play a haunting tune of wonderment, you see that goblins begin to weep as they set about making their shoes in their weird cave sweatshop. And do you know what? 17. You see them begin to work a little bit harder than they normally do.
Like that. I really.
Stop bathroom breaks, piss in bottles, great stuff.
Yeah. Right. So.
Mansion time.
Mansion time.
Yeah, so I'll spend the hour in turning the body into that little nook, with the intention of building on it later.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. I guess we do it. I mean, today don't we have the Harper thing today as well?
But that's not going to be till the night time.
All right, so we're gonna clear this castle out, and that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's do that then.
Yep.
So you've probably got about 12 hours or so, and then
Until that-
the Harpers will probably contact you. You imagine to meet you. Okay. You spend a minute with a piece of paper, reading things that you don't really understand. Roll an Arcana check, Kanye.
Good, please. 14.
As you begin to speak, the words of the spell seem to rush out of your mouth, expanding to fill an immense space. You complete the spell by making a gesture as if you're removing your hat and placing it on a hook.
I am wearing a hat.
One item that reminds you of your home disappears. So what disappears for you, Kanye?
Like on me, like reminds me. I mean, the only thing I could actually think of is the playing card set.
Okay, so for Kanye, it's the playing cards disappear.
Right.
And for Pebble,
Hmm. Imagine it's my potter's tools.
the old Potter's tools that you carry with you, not the ones that you got given the magical ones, but like the original
Not the
set
magic
that
ones,
you
the old
had.
ones. Yeah, the original ones.
They also crumble to dust. And both of you begin to feel a connection to a separate place. You are now both considered owners of the mansion. Okay. So as long as you are both alive, the mansion will be there.
If one of us goes down, only one of us goes down, will it still stay, or does it need both
Still
of us alive?
stays. Still stays.
Cool.
It's only if everybody who's got it dies, it needs to be resummoned, essentially.
Pebble brutally murders Taylor.
So,
roll initiative, baby.
That would be a fun fight.
the material components, the playing cards, the potter's tools crumble into dust, and the dust begins to swirl around. As it does so, the rock face in front of you begins to sort of like melt and shimmer, and then sort of like molds itself into a thick stone archway, and a stone door, with like a thick sort of like metal kind of knocker handle kind of thing. So currently there is a door kind of over here to the one side appeared. And I will put something there just so I know what it is. uh,
Well, I guess Pebble, maybe you should go first. Seeing as you're big and strong and stuff.
Pebble, go first. Cowardly elf behind.
So over there is the doorway.
Lovely.
I'll remember that.
Okay. You both step in to the doorway. Let me just. I need to just quickly turn on Fog of War because I didn't do that. I wasn't sure how long we were going to spend chatting shit. Right. Cool. Right. I think you guys enter from here. Let me just move your tokens for the two of you guys. And
Is that the hobgoblin we sent here?
what was that?
Is that the hobgoblin we sent here?
Yeah. Everybody, not the hobgoblin that you fought, but everybody that you sent here, all the goblins are there. Right. There we go. Cool. Now I can move the thing over. Right. You enter a large hall. Off to one side, you see a humanoid shape made of metal is sat there. There's a door on the opposite wall that's been barricaded with a bookshelf, an overturned table, and several wooden chairs. And there is another door, I believe.
Like we see all the furniture barricading it, like something trying to keep
Yeah.
it coming towards us. Got it.
Yeah.
Forged war.
And there's also and then there's also a door to your right. Let me just double check. This is definitely the place I'm thinking of. Where's the pool? Okay. I think this is the right place. Anyway, there is a sort of, like I said, the strange sort of like humanoid object, and then there are the two doors essentially. There is also a lever just next to Pebble on his right, set into the wall, surrounded by arcane runes. And the ceiling is like a glass dome that is reflecting the same sort of cold midwinter sun as it is outside the Goblin Caves.
Okay, well, we kind of. Hello?
David! Would you like to introduce your character?
Have I been turned on yet?
You wake up as soon as I enter. And make some noise, because I'm not trying to be quiet.
Cool, they've made noise. Hi.
Hey, dude.
Metal Man speak?
The Metal Man activates. Yeah.
The Metal Man does speak. Which, is everyone speaking in common?
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, Metal Man does speak. You guys must be the new owner of the deed. May I check it, please?
Why Metal Man speak?
Why do you want this deed, man?
I have to authenticate that you are the owners.
Doesn't say anything like that.
Unfortunately, the previous master has made sure that I have to check the deed.
Pebble, do we trust this dude?
Metal not usually speak. Metal not usually speak, but we our house,
also,
my house. This.
Also, you want to go and pull the lever, near the entrance.
Yeah, sweet. Would I be doing that now? Essentially, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I walk over and I go towards the lever while asking for the deed.
What?
So he is walking towards you. Let me just find a nice like token for this geezer. What are you gonna look like?
Warforged, da-da-da. Warforged, da-da-da.
Do I have a Warforged? Do I have a Warforged, Steve?
Warforged, da-da-da.
I don't know
Warforged,
if I even
da-da-da.
have anything that could be a Warforged. This is mad.
Are you? Did you manage to find it on D&D Beyond, or are you just set your own character sheet?
We've got it on D&D Beyond.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
yeah. We
caved. I bought it, but
we definitely caved.
I bought it. I have no self-control.
I was 100% umming and ahhing. It's like, do I play a Warforged? How much is Callum gonna hate me if I play a Warforged? But like, I've been playing like a one shot with a Warforged, and I really liked it. So like, fuck it, he will appreciate it. And when he comes in as a Warforged, it will be fun.
Yeah, but if your Warforged outlasts Pebble, there will be two Warforgeds in the party. So
there will be. It's that okay? Cool. That's now my token. Great.
Okay. That's you. That's you.
Cool.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we hand it over fine, because I just looked at it, it says it can't be stolen, lost, purposely left elsewhere.
You check the deed. D, if you want to, you can roll for it, but
I'll roll. I'll role play. Everything seems to be in order. Welcome to the manor. What are your names?
Pebble.
You probably want to pull the lever.
I pulled the lever.
Cool. As you pull the lever, the lights, which were not currently on, flicker into life. Magical lights begin to activate all around the sort of room.
Cool. This is an ominous. So why is everything kind of piled up? What's out there?
I really wouldn't recommend going to check it. The last
his thoughts. The base level at least.
You can cast it if you want to try.
I mean, detect thoughts isn't on it's for creatures.
It'll work. You'll be able to detect his thoughts.
Yeah. I just want to see if David's not trying to do something shady here.
When is he not?
Yeah, can I just detect your thoughts, bud?
Have you cast it? What role have I got to beat?
To beat detect thoughts, it's a wisdom save, I believe.
Initially, get the base level of it.
Well, actually, it doesn't. You can't resist it if he's not trying to pry into your deep thoughts. He can just hear your surface thoughts, so he knows what you're thinking now as like surface thoughts. So, what are your surface thoughts?
I'm a Warforged. They don't really have much surface
You
thoughts.
have some. You must be having some.
They will think what they say. They're just like, new people, new masters.
I imagine you're probably quite happy. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm happy. Finally woke up. No one's been here in
you're
a few.
Happy to see new people, right? Not.
Yeah, happy to see new people. Not seen people in a very long time. Not interacted with anyone in a long time as well.
Yeah, I don't pray any deeper because then you can help that I've been.
I'm just going to quickly make a quick loo break. If you guys want to stop and have a quick loo break before we get into this wonderful experience. Yeah. Be back in just a moment.
Sounds good. Are you ready, kids?
You fucker.
What have I done now?
To be fair, a barbarian was the last class I would want to play. I would have wanted to have played with a Warforged.
Yeah.
But I don't think it makes sense.
No, Warforged barbarian doesn't really make too much sense.
Especially because barbarians are supposed to be fairly attuned with nature.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You didn't have to pick a barbarian. You could pick. We're going to turn the light on as well. You could have picked anything you wanted to be.
Yeah. Well, no. I think. Ooh. Echo.
Oh, that'd be me. Sorry.
I love the sound of my own voice, but not that much.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot as soon as I walked away.
But yeah, no. Probably with the way everything was, Ari, the party, because I think I was the last character to roll. I was the last person to roll character.
Oh, okay.
So like there was already a bard, there was already a spellcaster, there was already a monk.
Yeah. You could be whatever though. Generally, with how this party is going, or
now I would have. Sure, but no, when we first started, I made sure the role was filled. But I'm fine without.
We can always recon and everything else.
About to say, I'm glad we have it now. When we
Yeah.
Why is my CPU usage up to 100% again? I just fucking closed some stuff.
Are you using your Surface 3 for all screens?
Yeah.
Nice. That might be why. My laptop's old. My Mac is old, but it can still pump out that.
There's a few of my windows.
It's alright, man. Probably.
It's still infinitely better.
Oh yeah, it will be.
Infinitely better than my old laptop. And
how much did you get it for? Like 100 or
120?
Well, not too bad.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah. We'll see how long it lasts me. I may get something more permanent.
I'm looking to buy something permanent currently.
I'm waiting for you to buy something permanent currently.
Why? Why? Why are you waiting for me to buy something permanent?
So that I can actually go to a dude, so I can play some games.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
That's why I won't get a Mac, because the Macs just can't play any fucking games.
Yeah. I'm buying a PC soon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the decision for me because I effectively need either a proper desktop or a console. And the idea was to get a laptop and a console. I'm thinking
Nice.
I may just dump all that money
Into
like,
a desktop.
I think I've got like 950 quid sitting in a little child ISA, which I'm supposed to withdraw. So dump
Nice.
that plus another 400 quid or so into a bit of a hench desktop.
Nice.
Yeah, you get a decent desktop for that price right now.
Yeah, that's sort of the intention. Is a decent desktop with things that I can, like if that's my initial outlay, then I can always over time upgrade and muck with the interiors.
Nice.
But this little guy is not doing too badly, considering 3 screens, 2 of which are very interactive screens and a video call.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm probably going to get like a desktop and like a shitty tablet sort of thing to take with me to like lectures and stuff sometimes.
Oh shit!
So I can just write notes.
I thought you were going spellcaster.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Huh?
Oh, we already know what he is.
Yeah,
You
he's
know.
in the
I'm in the campaign.
Yeah, he is.
I won't medicate that. I guess.
That's
Oh,
right.
it's not
There's like some semi decent reasons for him.
Did you randomly roll this?
Yeah.
Apart from the race.
Yeah.
I can't see him in the campaign for me.
He comes up as nil.
Nil. That's not the actual name, but
I was gonna say it's not a bad name for a
Warforged.
a
Warforged.
Warforged. Yeah, I wanted to keep it, but then I wasn't sure. But we'll see how it goes.
Right. So you guys are, you've met this new
I
thing.
guess we asked what his name is. You know.
Yeah, no. So I just asked. So what are your names?
Yeah. This is Kanye. House.
Hi, Pebble.
Pleasure to meet you.
Friend Pebble. Pebbleito.
Can I roll an insight check to see if they like? I obviously would see that Kanye is a half elf. Would I be able to see that Pebble is an Earth Genasi and everything else?
Your passive insight is 10, so no.
Yeah.
Really understand. He's just a big humanoid thing. You've seen humanoids before.
I have, yeah. So nice to meet you.
Nice
my name is Neil. I was left by the master who created this place to show people around. And as he says that, there is a floating disc that appears beneath your feet, and he starts to walk to the door.
This door here is barricaded.
Yeah.
This door
we walk straight
not.
past that.
This door is not.
What's behind that door, man?
Which door do you mean?
Obviously the other door, man.
I mean, there's 2 doors, so which door is the other door?
The door here on the left, that's barricaded.
The one that has everything across. Oh, okay.
You know that beyond that door is the armory, the bedrooms, the dungeon, the library, the laboratory, and the chapel.
Yeah. That is where everything is there. But currently they're barricaded because there is something that we do not want to touch.
What not touch?
Not touch.
Not touch?
Not touch. And would I be able to say the reason why?
Pebble, I want you to roll a religion check.
Bear with me, I'm just getting off Nil's stat sheet.
Okay, buddy.
Just having a look.
I know it's garbage, but roll it anyway. And we'll see what happens.
No, this should be fun.
-2. Come on, let's do this.
To be fair, whilst it loads, I just rolled D20, -2.
Yeah.
13.
Nice. You feel a very, very quickly. Can I just jump into a different thing with you, Callum? Just
Yeah, into
quickly jump into Showtime with me. So we're in
Showtime.
general. For a moment, Pebble, as you're kind of looking around, you are suddenly convinced that at the end of the room, sort of by the barricades, you see a familiar old gnome.
Oh,
And he just looks to you and he says, "Foul things afoot. Beware, my child," in Gnomish to you.
okay.
And you smell a faint hint of sulfur.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah.
Ba-bum! What up?
Right.
what up?
Cool. Okay, that's the thing that
So
happens.
that sweet. Am I able to say like why it's barricaded or move on?
You just know that there's nasty things there and it's dangerous for owners of the mansion.
Oh no, you told me previously. Why? That's
Yeah.
cool. We'll walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pebble. No one touch.
Cool. Cool. Let's go forward, I guess.
As you go forward, so you're obviously walking through this big sort of like hall. There's like lots of tables and stuff. Basically, things are like dusty and aged here. Um, and you know the servant has basically activated the lights on, but it feels old here. Can you make a quick Arcana check, Kanye?
Okay. Ooh, two. That was a nat one.
Okay, you're not bothered. Um, right, you head through the door. Through the room ahead of you is a kitchen. Um, You have a floating platform to stand on if you wish to, as you are guided around the place by the automaton that has been left here. Um, he doesn't seem to notice this, but for you, Pebble, and you, Kanye, you smell immediately like a strong smell of like dust and mold. There's lots of like rusty utensils, dirty pans scattered across the countertops. Um, as you look closer, Kanye, you see that there are some of your favorite bottles of wine that you remember drinking back in Waterdeep. And also, there is a some strips of meat which you remember tasting a very long time ago, and which makes you rub the ring on your finger. Um, for Pebble, you find that there are like stoppered sort of clay bottles of mushroom wine, but the tops have been left off and the wine doesn't smell right. And there's some of the kind of like dishes you remember eating as a child, but things that remind you of your home, but it's all moldy and rotten. Nothing else in the kitchen. That's it.
This is the kitchen. As you can see, it's a bit destitute because obviously I don't eat.
Makes sense.
There's no reason to.
Not
And
not clean either.
no, that's not in my programming.
Roll an Arcana check, please, D.
Me?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
D.
me?
D. Yeah,
D.
D.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's a 5, baby.
Okay, cool. Rolling like shit, isn't it fun?
Yeah, baby.
I mean, is there any other door, or is it just the kitchen, then the other door?
I'm sure there are more rooms to follow. Come on,
Okay,
let's go explore.
cool, cool. Do we want to get some goblins with us, or
Nah, not yet.
I mean, maybe we can send them forward?
The platform that you're on is 20. Like it's a good sizable portion behind the Warforged. The Warforged is walking in front.
Cool.
Where are you going next?
Up from the kitchen.
Okay. You come to the door leading up. It is barricaded with, like chairs, tables, bookcases. Someone wanted to keep this door shut.
So, do you remember who wanted to keep the shot? Was it the previous owners? And then they just left
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I mean, I was never told to leave, so I've never left. I was always told to stay here and welcome whoever owns the mansion home. That is my job.
Okay. Okay.
As for who barricaded it, I believe it was the previous owner.
And then he just left?
Yeah, I mean, everyone leaves, but some come back. They haven't been back in a very long time, though. They were
He didn't die
They
here.
were. Oh no, they didn't die here. Not that I'm. The head just kind of like twitches to the side. Not that I'm aware of. Twitches back.
And okay. And he
They
made
were. Who made me? My master was called. If you just give me 1 second to look at the sheet.
Leomund.
Yeah, my master is Leomund. This is Leomund's mansion. He was not a kind man, but he wasn't very happy either. He was the master, but when he was the master, this place was a lot bigger and a lot safer. Spatial magic is a funny thing.
You've had about 4 masters since.
Yeah. So I've had the previous. I know who 3 of them are. I don't know who the very other one was. But the previous master was called Erignon Veilsworn. He was a paladin, but I haven't seen him in quite a long time.
Okay.
Then the one before that was a necromancer, which name does forget me. I believe Veilsworn killed him and took the mansion over, and now I haven't seen them in quite some years.
By the way, can I just pause to say, peak robot voice.
I can't hear it too well.
I'm loving it. I'm loving the voice. There's a barricade of like stuff against the door. You can move it out the way and get through if you want to.
Let's do that. Just.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I mean, man, this is our mansion now. We gotta see what's over there.
Okay, I would give you a warning, but let's do it.
Why don't you give us a warning? I would love a warning. What do you mean?
What?
What is behind
What's
there?
a what?
Just move these goddamn things. Let's just get it over.
As you move everything away, the door is locked. However, Neil, you have the key.
Would you like me to unlock it?
Yep.
Okay. I go and unlock the door.
As you open the door, passive investigations. Kanye, you notice this. Pebble, you're just like excited to be somewhere new and like having a lot of fun. Like this is all brand new to Pebble and like it's creepy but also really exciting. As you open the door, Kanye, you notice that the other side of the door, there are splintered marks as if someone has hacked against the door. Okay, in terms of what you see as you enter,
Can I get behind Pebble?
you absolutely can.
Let him go forward.
To the so there's a corridor that stretch out across either side. There's a heavy wooden door set to the right, sort of ahead of you, and then there's one at the end of the corridor. But the corridor sort of heads around to either side. As you sort of enter this first room, and I am going to need you to tell me your marching order. I assume that the person who opened the door would be Neil, and then kind of Pebble, and then Lassie.
Yeah.
Oh, as you
Lassie's dead, my guy.
sorry, Pebble, and then Kanye. As you enter this room, you see that there are three sort of like, you know, like armored sort of like suits of armor basically against the door in front of you. And
Would
then
I recognize that as being an entrance to somewhere?
you know exactly what that is. It's
Cool.
the entrance to the armory.
Yeah. This is the armory.
Shall we go in?
You can try.
And the other door down that way?
I believe the door down that way would be the library.
What do you think, man?
The library is a very fun place.
So these are the like statues, right? Are kind of like in lining up the doorway.
Huh. Sudden urge to smash said statue.
Not suspicious at all.
Can I make an investigation here?
You're not very kind owners if you want to smash what's in the manor.
You can absolutely investigate the statues.
20, 30, 20.
As you walk towards the statues, you see that they initially look like three sort of pieces of like plate armor, and then as you approach them, they turn their heads towards you, and you see that inside of the open helmets there are skulls, and they are going to attack you guys. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Neil at this point goes, "Oh, I forgot to mention that the place is kind of taken over by demonic energy. That's why it may have been barricaded."
Thanks.
Right.
That's also a nat 20 on my initiative roll.
Nice. Cool. Let me just see their dex would be +2. Okay, cool. Right. So, initiative. So that's Neil with a 24.
Yep.
Pebble as a 13. Kanye as a 15. Right. They are currently raising swords up into the air, but it is your go. First of all, Nil. You are first to move.
Cool. I'm gonna first to move, right?
So it's your first go round.
Cool.
They're very slow, so they don't get a surprise round. So it's your shout.
Can I attack this one without moving? Am I within range?
I
don't know.
You would have to.
I don't know if I'm there or there.
5 feet forward. Yes, you would be in melee range now.
Cool. Then I would attack with my rapier, but I would use booming blade
okay.
as well.
Give me 1 second.
That's fine.
Cool. Let me just get out the right dice, because otherwise that's going to be really, really slow. Cool. Right. Time for some combat music. Think about what you're going to be doing. The order of initiatives is it goes Nil, then Kanye, then Pebble, and then it's the armored statues or armored skeletons. Right. Okay. So you're going to attack. Okay. You can roll to hit if you want.
Yep.
They have a really high AC.
I thought they would. That's going to be 11.
That does not hit.
Yep. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to give myself advantage on attack. Next go.
Okay. Kanye, you're up.
Okay. Let me just get it up. So I guess I'm gonna rush in front of Pebble, and I guess hit it with my sword.
Can do.
Yeah, sorry, I was just hit it with my sword.
Go for it.
That is a 14.
14 does not hit.
As a bonus action, can I hit it again?
You can absolutely with your dagger if you want to.
Yeah. No, that doesn't hit either.
In a panic, you guys both rush up on these armored skeletons. You guys watch as this like very clunky seeming robot suddenly becomes like very, very fluid in its movements. And like in its metallic kind of body, the eyes begin to like glow slightly red as it just rushes up with like a rapier that comes out of nowhere and lunges at this, clanging off the armor. Kanye, you rush up and just like slam your enchanted sword into it, follow up with a dagger, but you just hear a ting ting as it knocks into the armor, but you don't feel like you're connecting with the actual creature. Pebble, you're up next. I'm going to encourage you to rage, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just now about to check what
Roll
my
your stuff,
rage
yeah,
thing is going to
that's
be.
fine.
Yeah.
I forgot it's been a while.
Get in between me here. I kind of played that round poorly.
Okay, the one yeah, we're gonna go with this. I think it's leveled correctly. See what you think, DM. But yeah, I'm gonna step into the room and rage.
Have you put it in handouts or something?
No, so my rage is animated chains raids out the floor. Everyone within 30 feet centered on you must take a strength saving throw or be restrained by the chains until your rage ends.
Okay.
The creature restrained by the chains can use its action to make a strength check on a success, which is a 14 or more.
Okay, I'm happy for that to be your thing, but it is going to
It
impact
gets freed.
everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody make a strength save.
14.
You're fine.
What do they need to beat?
14. It's not very high.
Wasn't that one?
Okay, so Kanye is restrained.
If Kanye's restrained and all three of the other ones aren't, it's going to be annoying.
None of the others are restrained. There's a reason he's...
Is this what you should be?
Oh, wait.
Are we meant to attack the giant one?
Just look at those three dice and weep. Also, they have a +3 to
Oh
strength.
no.
Okay, cool. Kaya, you're restrained. The three lads are not.
Fuck.
That seemed counterintuitive.
Cool.
So I'm going to attack this one between Nil and Kanye.
Where are you moving to? You can squeeze past Kanye if you want to get there, like on the other side of him. You could squeeze past.
Yeah.
and kind of block the way.
At least pick me up and throw me away.
I can't. You're gonna have to get out of these chains. Like,
You can make a save at the end of each of your turns, can't you?
let's see what
In
it's your
fairness,
action.
in fairness, I think if I'm right, restrained. Where's restrained? Where is restrained? So restrained means your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage.
So gutted it didn't grab them, because if it grabbed them, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would have been awesome. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Right.
You are happy as can be, DM.
Me happy about suffering of my players. So what are you talking about? Right.
So, the cancel rage and rage again.
Yeah. So are you? This one is the one you're going for, yeah?
Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah, I'm gonna
roll
go
to
for
hit.
him. Yeah. Oh, I remember you saying very high AC, which is fun.
Yeah. Sorry.
Which is exactly why I was excited about that
Yeah.
roll. It's not gonna hit. 15.
15 doesn't hit, I'm afraid. It is their turn, unfortunately. Probably, though, they're most scared of Pebble, because Pebble is the one that's done the most to harm them. You see a thing sort of and slam down with its greatsword. Okay. One is going to hit. And the one next to you, one is going to hit. Okay, cool. So that's 2 hits. So
Shit, I should have done something the last one.
So you take 9 damage, Pebble. I've halved it already. And that is this one attacks you, and this one also attacks you. You see the one that's a little bit further away just drops its sword on the ground and picks up what was in its side, which was a giant crossbow, and fires it at you. But Pebble, you've managed with your chains to like drag it slightly off kilter, and the bolt flies off into the ceiling. These two both take one swing, but the chains like knock them off guard, and the second swing is the one that connects. So you take 9 damage total, and it is Neil's turn.
Cool.
It is engaged with your enemy. I will say you get advantage on attacks because kind of flanking.
I've already got advantage on this roll anyway because of my bonus action last turn.
Okay, cool. All that means you get sneak attack.
Yeah, I get sneak attack if anyone's within 5 feet.
That's what
anyway.
I mean. So
yeah. I'm assuming a nat 20 hits.
I'm assuming a nat 20 does hit.
Lord.
So
this thing's gonna die if it's
this
a sneak
thing's
attack?
pretty much going to die. Right. So roll 2d6 and roll your normal damage.
So 2d6 damage is 9 damage for 2d6.
So 9 and roll a 1d8 plus 4 whatever it is.
So 1d8 plus 4 is 7 damage, but then that's a nat 20. So
yeah,
is
I
that
know
an extra
that's
8
why.
damage?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
It's an extra 20 damage.
Okay.
Because it's sneak attack.
Yeah, I
okay.
get that.
So that would be 36 damage in one hit.
Fuck.
Wait, and then bonus action, I get to attack again.
Cool. Suffice to say, it is bloodied.
Oh.
50.
Will it be bloodied?
Yeah.
It'd be like broken.
Cool. Roll to hit again.
Cool.
With advantage. Remember, advantage.
Cool. That's 23
the 23 hits.
23 or 23.
Yeah.
Cool.
It hits. Roll damage. Normal damage this time.
That's 6 damage.
It's looking pretty fucked, my guy. You guys both watch as this like bumbling robot just like suddenly like moves back and just shing and you watch the rapier like pierce through a gap in the armor, straight through to the other side, come out of a different gap in the armor, be withdrawn, and then go in for a second one. And as he removes the blade from the first attack, you watch the armor like sink and sag a little bit. It was a heavy blow.
That's how we do it.
Kanye, you're so you can roll your strength save. I'll be generous and allow you to do it at the start of your turn.
I mean, what do you want? Okay. Let's do it. What do I have to beat? That was an 8.
I don't think that beats it, does it, Cal?
No.
So you can
Have to be a
attack.
14.
You can attack still, but it will be with disadvantage.
Yeah. So I take an attack with my crossbow.
If it's one of the further ones, these two, yes.
Oh wait, the one next to me still up? Yeah. Okay. I'll attack the one next to me then.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm hitting at disadvantage. That's a 15. Does a 15 hit?
Nope. So you wouldn't hit.
I give Pebble bardic inspiration.
So
Well, thank
Kanye, despite the fact that the chains out of the ground of like weird wild magic of wrapped your legs and pulled you off guard, you slash out, miss, but still find time to just in your bagpipe, and Pebble, you suddenly feel full of inspiration. It is time for. Is this the battle music? This doesn't feel like battle music. It is time
I've just
for you.
downloaded a voice mod. This should be fun.
Not
Not for this round, but maybe near the end. So it's my go, is it?
It's your go, Pebble.
So the one that Nil has fucking eviscerated, how alive is it?
It's pretty fucked up, but it's still alive.
It's like me. It's alive.
Oh, I'm gonna hit it.
Go for it.
Yeah, bardic.
Oh, you know what that is? Do you know what that is? I should be hitting the other one.
Damn, buddy. Right. What's your damage dice? It's 2d6.
2d6.
You do enough damage with that one hit to rinse it. So
I'm gutted. I'm so gutted.
you Kanye watch as you like bring up the bagpipe and with renewed vigor you just watch as Pebble like spins around and yeets this fucking thing. I'm gonna say you hit it so hard you break through the doorway and just shattered armor in a doorway that is now opened up this room in front of you, which is the armory. Cool. That was Pebble's turn.
That said my turn, sorry.
Is that everything you're doing? Cool. They're going to go after you, Pebble, for obvious reasons. The one that dropped its sword before now quite quickly picks it up and drops the crossbow. They're both going to take 2 swings on you. One swing hits, I think. Your AC is higher than 15, yes, Pebble? Yeah. So one swing connects with you, Pebble. You take 10 points. Luckily, because you take 13 damage halved. So that's 6 damage, Pebble. As these 2 creaky skeletons just they're trying to hit you. You're just like fending it off with your maul, and one of them manages to like hit through your defense. It's Nil's go.
Do you need some assistance?
Yes, please, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go attack this one.
Okay, buddy.
So Does a dirty 20 hit?
Oh, 1 second. Let me just give you control of your character, bud.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that might be nice.
Right, now you can move him around. So move him,
Yay.
and then you can. There we go. Cool.
Wait,
Dirty 20 does
attack.
hit.
Cool.
Roll damage.
It's going to be only 6 damage for that one.
Cool.
Gonna attack again.
No,
Does a 6.
he's within 5 feet. You get sneak attack
Yeah, I do.
for the first one.
Yeah, shit. Oh, cool.
The second,
so that's
the second
an
one
extra,
doesn't hit, but it does an extra 7 damage. Cool.
an extra 7 damage.
Remember sneak attack, bud. It's important.
I always forget sneak attack. Yeah.
Right, cool. You rush in, stab it once, feel it connect, feel it slightly off guard. It's still like raised up sword, waiting to hit. But then your second doesn't manage to connect. It did some damage. It is not bloodied though. Kanye, roll your strength save.
Yeah. 10.
You have to beat a 14.
Piece of shit.
You're still restrained. So
Oh, yeah.
you can't move, but you could shoot with your crossbow.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But it will
gonna
be
do.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Well,
So it's not going to hit.
Well,
Cool.
Kind of making a finger at Pebble right now.
Pebble, it's your go.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a couple of issues. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Great. How's the one in front of me looking?
The one in front of you hasn't taken damage yet. This one has taken a little bit of damage. This one is unharmed.
Cool. Well, in which case, ignore this damage roll because I'm just getting rid of the crit roll.
Yeah.
But I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack the one directly at me.
Okay, cool. It would have been such a good roll, wouldn't it?
It would have been 22 damage.
Yeah, no, we've not done it.
No. You're so impressed, Pebble, by the way you yeeted that one through a door, that you're not 100% paying attention. Also, I think for Pebble, you're really, really kids love robots. This is the coolest thing ever, Pebble.
He's left the chat in excitement.
Yeah. Right. The first one is going to attack you twice because you did the damage to it, D. And does not
16.
connect despite its attacks. The other one is going to go after Pebs. And one hit does connect. So Pebble takes 7. You take 5 damage, Pebble.
Nice one.
As what you watch this very clunky armored person move like a fucking, like a boxer, just dodging the 2 swings of a great sword, and then you rush in and get cut up with one hit. Neil, it's your go. Deeps.
Oh, that's a 10. And that is going to be 23.
Wow, the second one hits. You remember you get sneak attack.
I do. That is 7 damage plus 7 damage, 14 damage total. One in front of me.
The one in front of you is just starting to look bloodied.
Are you guys okay?
Still kind of restrained here.
Oh, whose fault was that?
Hit Jim.
Jesus. Yee, it's time to roll your strength save.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, bud?
I'm still restrained.
Would you like me to make a training schedule for Master and his strength?
Crossbow with disadvantage.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's alright, bud?
That's a 9. That's a 21.
Hits!
Or
12.
Kanye, you fire a crossbow bolt into the ceiling. Actually, no. Kanye, you just fire a crossbow bolt at the automaton to your left, and it clangs off his metal body in sheer rage.
The automatron's eyes go red and it has a new target to attack.
Yeah. It is now time for Big Pebs. How are we doing, Cal?
He might be having some technical difficulties,
Right.
maybe.
What's needed of me? What's happened? I apologise. There we go.
That's
Back.
right, Pebs. There's the one in front of you, and then there's the other one which is looking just bloodied. The one in front of D.
I'm going to smack the one just in front of me.
Cool. Roll to hit it.
A simple creature with simple intention.
It needs to be 18.
Well, in which case,
Hits.
23 should do the job.
Very much hits.
2d6 plus 4 plus 2
So 17.
is 17.
It's a
so-
it's a crunchy hit. Not yet bloodied, but it took some damage there. Right. They are both going to attack. Right. Right. Both of them get one hit off on each of you. So, D.
I cast shield. Which gives me +5 to my AC.
Okay,
so if they hit higher than 21, that's cool.
You watch as the one in front of you goes, "Arr!" And the first one misses. The second one clangs as a magical shield appears in front of you. Pebs takes 4 damage as it clangs onto the floor and then on the upswing manages to just catch you off guard. It is Neil's go.
Cool.
Is it me or is combat faster today?
Combat is faster. I'm assuming a 25 is going to hit.
25 hits.
So that is 6
plus
damage
roll,
plus,
yeah.
Do my
plus 7 damage. 13 damage total.
13 total.
Yeah.
Looking fucked up. Kanye, roll your attack with disadvantage.
It's disadvantage. Wait.
Come on. Yeah! You did it, you hit!
I hit. Yeah, I don't nat, but I hit.
You don't nat 20, but you do hit.
Oh wait, this is the game's gonna roll a nat, so this doesn't count.
We'll just do 6 plus 2, which is 8. Because we'll take the first roll. So I'll take 8. Which one do you want to hit? The damaged or the undamaged?
Damage.
Okay. Nice. Finally, Kanye, you managed to lift your crossbow up despite the chain dragging your arm down, and it connects.
Hey.
Nice. It is Pebble. Your go.
Cool.
There's a very damaged one next to you, and then there's this one which is still not bloodied. But it's
Still
Pebble.
not bloodied, that one. We're just hitting the guy straight in front of me.
Yep. Rolls to hit.
Full Pebble smash at the moment. 18, you said?
Doesn't quite hit.
Yeah, definitely not.
Right, and they are now going to attack you. Pebble, 1 hits. 16. Yeah, 1 hits you, Pebble, and for the other one, 1 hits you. Nice. I guess. Well, nice, you know. Pebble, you take 3 damage. Neil, you take 9 damage.
Okie I haven't been hit in a while. It feels strange.
Neil, it's your go.
Cool.
So one in front of you is on its last legs. Come on. Take it home.
17 doesn't hit, but a 23 does.
Yep.
So that is 8 damage.
You kill it.
Cool.
You guys watch as this like armored dude just like goes in and just shing shing shing. All of the like whatever was animating this and holding it together just collapses, and there's just a pile of armor on the floor.
I still have my movement. Can I move here?
You can move there, yeah.
Sweet.
Yes. Kanye. No. If you get in melee range, though, here, it's just a flat roll. Oh, yeah.
He can't move.
Oh, he can't move. Yeah, that's true.
Hit this round.
Kanye, you like line up the absolute perfect shot, and then the chain drags it down, and you shoot the floor. It is Pebble's go.
Pebble's gonna do what Pebble does.
With advantage.
Roll with advantage. I pop my head over the shoulder and be like, "Hi."
I enjoy the robot.
And we roll.
Nice.
It's not telling me yet.
14. Roll low.
Never mind.
Pebble, you rush in, you slam your maul down, and you just behind you hear like a crossbow bolt like whistle and hit the floor beneath you, and you manage to just crash your maul into the floor. The thing that is freaking this guy out is you. So it's going to turn on you, Neil, and make its 2 attacks, both of which hit this time.
And I cast shield.
So
plus AC of 5.
Okay, so 1 still hits.
Go.
So that is a 6 plus 3, 9. You take 9 damage. As the first like blow cracks into the shield, and the second blow just smashes straight through the shield and carves into your body, leaving a nice scar across the metal. It is Neil's go.
Oh, I haven't been hit in a while.
You like it?
Do you like it?
17.
Yeah.
I don't know. So 17 doesn't hit, I'm assuming.
Nope.
Cool.
You
And
got
then
another
second
one.
attack. 16 this
Doesn't
time,
hit.
so I don't do anything. I'm so confused about do I like it? No one's ever asked me a personal question before. I'm like, the last time I heard someone ask, "Do you like it?" The previous master had a female over. Is that what you mean?
You just watched a very confused robot. It is Kanye.
Okay, strength save, baby. This is the time. This is the time. 1, 2, and it's a 4.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Master have any spells?
No.
I do.
Too late.
They don't.
Too
They
late.
don't do anything. I give my. I do give my bardic.
You fire another crossbow bolt onto the ceiling. Pebble, come on, with advantage.
Let's finish this off. Go on.
Let's go. Ready, Pebble. Ready, Pebble. Nat 20. Nat 20.
And we roll. Put this guy to bed.
Come on, Nat 20s.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
That'll do. Right.
That'll do.
Roll damage.
Alright, so +2 on this will be
14.
14.
So it is definitely bloodied. Cool. Nice. Very much so. You guys watch as like Pebble just slams them all into this, and you feel like a dent appear in the armor, which is going to have the armor turn on Pebble again. Both attacks hit Pebble.
Less than ideal.
So that
Sorry,
is
I can only cast shield on myself.
10, 12, 14 plus 6. So 20 damage halved, which is 10.
10.
You take 10 damage. It's still
I
up.
am not in a good way.
Nil. Come on. Finish this motherfucker off.
20?
20 hits.
That is, oh god, that's only 5 damage, but
Roll sneak attack.
that's an extra 7.
Okay, cool. It's looking super fucked up, man.
I've got one more attack. That's a 14, and then my previous one. That's a 20 again.
Hits. Come on.
Sweet. That's an extra 11 damage.
You guys watch as Neil. How do you want to finish this guy off?
I'm behind, and I just kind of poke my head up and just go, "Are you guys okay there?" And I snap the neck off, and I just go, "Okay, all right, I'll go lead back to it then," and just pop it back as the armor just crumples to the ground below my feet.
You guys just watch this like robot very gently just like pluck a head off of a body and like wrench a neck off, which makes him disappear. Excellent.
Boys, I'm gonna have to shoot off
I
very,
think
very
it's
shortly.
probably a good time to like stop after this combat.
I need to go get food and
I need
stuff.
to eat my dinner and shit. We will finish here. Let me just make a note of where you got up to on the your exploration of the manor. Right. Okay. Cool. So it's currently you're probably about like you've still probably got I want to say like 8 hours ish, maybe a bit longer, maybe like 10 hours until you have to go to your meeting.
My bagpipe.
I think your bagpipes are finished soon, aren't they? Yeah, must be. When did you go to the gnomish thing? When did you go to Gnome Guard? So you day 5 you went to Gnome Guard. Your bagpipes will be ready in 2 more days after this.
Oh, okay.
Nice one, boys. I'm gonna shoot now.
See you later, bud.
Yeah, that's cool, buddy. Have a good one.
Good session, boys.
Good session, and we will explore the manor next session.
Yeah. Sounds good. Catch you fellas next week.
Catch you then.
See you next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Right. Oh yeah, D. Mum and Dad wanted to say they hope the job interview went well.
Yeah, well, it went well. I probably will hear back this coming week, so we'll see how it goes.
Nice, man. Good news.
But that was, it would be good news. So I did there was a technical interview there as well, which was nice. I passed that. It wasn't particularly difficult, so that was absolutely fine.
Nice.
So happy days. So, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. There will be.
When's the new job start, Tay?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh.
Nice. You looking forward to it?
Yeah. I'm gonna actually spend the rest of the evening
prepping,
doing research and some stuff. Yeah, prepping.
Yeah, that'll probably be wise. Needed to get it done and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it was good. It was a good session. There was a lot of downtime stuff finished finally.
Yeah, there was a lot of admin, which is good.
Yeah. So we will have the downtime probably after essentially you meet the Harpers. I imagine we'll have 10 to 15 days of downtime then. And I'll let you guys know what's happening. I'm going to post something to you, Taylor. Like I said, you're not allowed to open it until I tell you.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.